Peace. Peace party people. Mark the art itself back with another quick spill. We run to it to get through it. Let's get it. Sending lots of love and my condolences to the family and friends of King Apocalypse. Good brother. Hell of an MC. Salute to you. May he rest in power. All right. Now, y'all know I try not to get into the complex top 100, top 50, top this, top that. But sometimes I find myself, I get involved. And so I wanted to know what the big hoopla was about. A few days ago rather, they dropped a list, the top 100 hip hop tracks of all time. So start from the top. I'm scrolling. So I get to 96. And this is when I knew that the list was fraudulent. It's bogus. They listed Mass Appeal by Gang Starr at number 96. Greatest beat of all time in hip hop. 96. Like 96. Let that sink in. 96. I knew then I didn't need to see anymore, but I did. That's just how I am. I'm curious. I want to know. So I scrolled down and I got to number 1, and it was The Message by Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5. The Message, listed as the greatest hip hop beat of all time. All subjective. Dope. Set the tone for a lot of hip hop to come after. No disrespect at all. Salute. But there was a lot of other beats that could have got number 1. I think The Culture spoke a few months back, maybe, and they listed Mobb Deep Shook Ones as the number 1 hip hop track of all time. Very subjective. I have my own, and we'll get to it sooner than later. But what I would like for y'all to do is to list your top 5 hip hop tracks of all time. This is your list. So I can't get upset. You know, we might talk about some things, but just looking for a little engagement, and then we're going to build off of that. All right. So down below, list that. We'll move on. So also recently, I'm scrolling social media and I run across Punch and DJ Self of 105, Power 105 in New York. They was talking about the greatest groups of all time in hip hop. And Punch, he went last, if I'm not mistaken, and he listed the Clips as his number 1 group of all time. The brother DJ Self, he couldn't control himself. He said, "No,
I know, right?
That absolutely no way that the Clips could be better than 3 6 Mafia." Okay.
The Clips just put out a classic and they're 52, 53 years old. The Clips, and they did that fucking a year ago. The Clips, then the Locks.
Clips are not better than 3 6 Mafia, God. You're bugging.
I know. 3 6 Mafia makes super successful, great feeling music. The Clips are immensely fucking, look at me, fucking drastically nicer than niggas. Stop doing.
Not nicer.
Tell me a great verse. Tell me a great verse.
I don't have to. Niggas,
I love Juicy J. Like corn on the cob. Check in with me and do your job. Yeah. Lay on the bed and give me head.
3 6 Mafia. Again, man, I know this thing is all subjective, and sometimes we go with our emotions over, you know, what's right in our face. And I get it. 3 6 Mafia, you know, might have had him feeling some type of way when he was listening to it when they were, you know, when they were hot. And I understand 3 6 Mafia, they make anthems. You know, that was one of his things. You know, they make anthems. Popping My Collar. They won an Oscar for Hard Out Here for a Pimp. Sipping on some syrup. All that good stuff, you know, yeah. But lyrically, they not messing with Malice and Pusha, man. They're not. But you know, that's your thing. If that's how you feel, that's cool. But salute to Punch for, you know, recognizing the real. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man. Self, salute to you too, brother, for real. I'd like to know from y'all, giving y'all another assignment. Give me your top 5 groups in hip hop of all time. And I'll reveal mine once we get into it. You know, we'll come back. And I'm gonna go ahead and let the cat out the bag. Outkast is not number 1 for me. That's me. You know what I mean? And don't get hot with me. I've done my due diligence. I've listened to a couple of their albums, so I can no longer say that I haven't listened to a full Outkast album. I'm still bringing them in. You know, cool in the game. But yeah, man. Yeah, do that for me. List your top 5 hip hop groups of all time, and you know, let's build off of that. Hey, let me give a huge shout out to my man Knots and Big Shot Mancini for their new release that they dropped last Wednesday, and it's on all platforms. Tidewater Tap. I'm currently listening to it before I got on today, and I'm gonna get back to it, and we're gonna review that. We'll talk about that, and I'll let y'all know what I think about that too. We already know Knots is a legend at what he does, and Big Shot, lyrically, he's nice. So they've gotten together and doing their thing, man, and looking forward to seeing what comes next, you know, from them guys. And look forward to getting with Knots, man. I do. I look forward to getting with you, brother, sitting down and talking with you on the set here. Man, it's a lot going on, man. Every day there's something going on. I would like to say I am really, really, really fed up with this narrative of if Big and Pac was alive, JayZ wouldn't be who JayZ is. That was something that I ran across recently too. You know, I got into it with a brother on social media about that. I mean, we bowed out gracefully. We can agree to disagree. But yeah, my thoughts is I don't believe that Jay wouldn't have been JayZ if Big and Pac was alive. That's my opinion. I believe that brother still would have been in the pursuit of being great. He might not have been listed as the greatest if those guys were still here, if that's what y'all want to say. But I do believe Jay still would have gave us what he gave us. That's just me. You know, he still would have had his fan base. You know, one guy in the comments or the video made a comment that, you know, if Tupac didn't like you, your career wasn't going far. Nigga, who you think Tupac was? Thanos? Y'all niggas get caught up in that role that nigga played, man. Relax. Alright? Y'all trying to make him like he's a giant in the woods and he's coming out and he's man, come on, man. Stop it. Pac, he was him. If that's what you want, he was him. But he wasn't stopping nobody's career. Name me one guy that Pac stopped his career. Really. Come on, man. Don't do that, you know? And Big, Jay told you, if Big was alive, y'all would have got the commission. Just as simple as that. Jigga said it. Yeah, so, and I know that a lot of y'all don't agree with me, and that's cool. But we could talk about that too, because I don't believe that if those guys were alive, they wouldn't have, you know, Jay, it wouldn't have been no room for Jay to do his thing. The other narrative is that JayZ's never been the man doing his time or this, that. His album is, look, and for me, my culture, I ain't looking for record sales. I want to know how dope you are. And Jay was dope to me, okay? And DMX, yeah, he dropped 2 albums in 98, okay, and so forth on. I'm here to ruffle your feathers again. DMX was nice. And lyrically, for me, he won't fucking with JayZ. It's only a handful of niggas that can fuck with JayZ, okay? It's only a hand. And I'm gonna keep it funky with you, alright? So, that's just it, alright? Yeah. But we can chop it up about that. Y'all can say what y'all want to say in the comments, and that's peace. It's love, subjective, and that's what this thing is about. But yeah, man, let's stop acting like if Pac was alive, he was stopping careers and cats were like, oh, I don't want to ride no more because Pac is out. Nah, man, cut it out. Stop it. That narrative it irks me to my core. Okay, but again, man, that's me. There are a lot of dope MCs out there, man, that don't get their just due. There are a lot, and they have fan bases, So the criteria of who's the greatest, the top 5, and all this and all that, everybody's list should be different. But the fact should remain that top 5 lyrically should be crazy. That's just how I feel, and we got to sit down and we got to talk about what makes that top 5, the impact, the culture, the lyrical content, whatever. All that's fine, well and dandy, and we can get into that. But I'm gonna step off that soapbox because I know, I ain't trying to win. I'm just trying to let y'all understand. You dig? So yeah, man. So look, y'all got some homework to do. I need your top 5 greatest hip hop groups of all time. I would like to know. And I also would like to know your top 5 hip hop tracks of all time. You know what I mean? And you can't be wrong. This is your list. Let's not forget this is your list. Yeah, don't come at me with Dylan. Give me the real. You know what I mean? Let me see what you're working with. Yeah, man. So I'm back at it. Knicks in 5 forever. And this ain't even sports talk. I'm just letting y'all know what it is. Knicks in 5 forever. I don't care about nothing else, Jack. You heard me? Yeah, man. So get into the swing of things, man. Hip hop. Whatever you're doing, do it well. The community is watching you. I'm your host, Mark the Arctic Shelf, with another quick spill. We made it through. Peace.